Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your month of February 2022 and your tarot. Remember, I don't show up in my monthly tarot card forecasts just because we do use a lot of cards, but you can see me in every other video on this channel. And if you are interested in weekly tarot card forecasts, you can always sign up for either the YouTube member supporter option or the Patreon option, and there are links about that in the down bar below. Don't forget, if you're watching your rising sign forecast, your rising sign is giving you additional clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign forecast is showing up, and your moon sign is giving you the less prominent side story that's also playing out throughout the course of the month. And if you ever want to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website, integrativemysticism.com, or follow the links below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And of course, any kind of engagement helps this channel out a lot. So what's going on when it comes to your February? For your big theme, or the big focus of the month, the most consistent spiritual theme, you have the Two of Swords reversed. February is setting you up with a lot of long-term commitments. We are actually in a space where you're going to notice that a lot of plans or a lot of coordination efforts you may have been playing with in recent weeks or recent months are starting to go through a fast maturation process, whether these be contracts, business deals, personal relationships, moves, education plans. It doesn't matter. But what the Two of Swords reversed is basically saying is now we can't really keep all of our options open and up in the air the way we did before. And so you're going to find that throughout the course of February, there's going to be a lot of demands for new commitment. At the same time, you're also going to be cutting off a lot of things that have been maybe mainstays or competing for your attention, competing for your resources, competing for your energy. But at the same time, I feel like this is actually going to be quite advantageous because with the Two of Swords reversed, we are committing ourselves to a lot of higher roads. And now we can kind of keep the best and leave the rest, right? The cream is rising. And I feel like with the Two of Swords reversed, a lot of you Aries people are going to find that this is going to bring a very strong and secure sense of stability to the rest of your year. When it comes to your material circumstances, your work, your job, your finances, anything to do with household matters or family as it relates to practical affairs, you have the Hangman reversed and the Page of Cups upright. And it looks like a lot of you Aries people are going to be in a space where some kind of new offer or new benefit or maybe an overture that is being made towards you is going to actually provide you the material comfort or maybe the material consistency or continuity that is going to allow you to drop or abandon or quit some kind of professional or financial involvement that you have maybe tolerated for a very long time or you've invested in for a very long time. This could be something that is actually put on the table by somebody else. For some of you, this may be actually growing out of one of these conversations that are already maturing, as we saw with the Two of Swords reversed. But it's really important to understand that the Hangman reverse is saying that this is helping you get off the hook for something that you thought you were stuck with or that you thought you had to complete. And this could be a big jump when it comes to maybe getting out of an assignment, getting out of a financial obligation, getting out of a living situation, getting out of containment, or rather cutting ties that bind. And the Page of Cups is indicating this is much more personal to you because this is something that actually is a fit. It's an ideal substitute for what we're dropping. When it comes to your community, friends, relatives, other people in your life, we do have the Justice card reversed and the Four of Cups reversed. And a lot of you Aries people may be doing some correction of judgment this month, especially when it comes to where we have put our trust, maybe based on not necessarily the most deep criteria. And with the Justice card reversed, unfortunately, there may be something going on this month where we find out or we catch a friend or a relative or a team or a collaborator in some kind of lie or in some kind of act. And this could be something that's been going on under our nose for a very long time. I do want to remind you that this is, of course, an area that focuses on platonic connections. So this is not about people you're in a romantic relationship with or a romantic commitment with. This is about people that are just friends or just family or just members of teams or groups and things like that. With the Four of Cups reversed, I do think the news will be coming out in such a way because of a development that sort of proves or gives, lie to the illusion and shows exactly what has been going on behind the scenes this entire time, which I do feel, however, is going to reverse a lot of damages that may have done or you may have incurred, or prevents a lot of damages you would have incurred if you continued to believe this situation or this program or this agreement or this person's plan or agenda for you. As we get on to your challenge this month, we do have the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Five of Swords reversed. So with the Wheel of Fortune reversed and the Five of Swords reversed, again, there's this big focus on correcting old calls. Because with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, you've got to pay attention to where we may have left things up in the air, right? Surrendered a bit too much, deferred a bit too much power away, given too much authority to other people, or maybe just took too much of a hands-off approach, whether we did that out of trust or we did that out of lack of trust for ourselves. And with the Five of Swords reversed, you're getting a chance to actually do a great deal of recovery this month, but you're going to find that things that maybe you accidentally maybe misjudged, whether it was we misjudged them as good or we misjudged them as bad, are also going to have to go through a bit of a reversal. We're going to have to evolve on our opinions here. And there could be some shocks every now and then. Your challenge is to, of course, pay attention to where we may have to, accept that maybe we made a bad call or a few. And it's all right, because a lot of relationships, a lot of friendships are getting healed by this, whether it's because we misjudged somebody as bad when they weren't bad, turns out they're the ones who save our bacon, or we misjudged somebody as good, and before they screw us over, people that we didn't listen to are actually going to be showing up for us. However, with the Wheel of Fortune reversed, we have to get our head in the game as well. And it's not necessarily like, this isn't meant to be like a super big, mean call out, right? Never take a general horoscope for thousands of people personally. But you have to pay attention to where we may have believed the wrong compass, or we used the wrong compass to evaluate certain things, because this is going to be a month where a lot of things are getting cleaned up, right? Recovery with the Five of Swords reversed, a nice pivot with the Hangman reversed and the Page of Cups upright, new commitments with the Two of Swords reversed, but we can't keep the bad. When it comes to your relationships with love, romance, and partnerships, we have the Queen of Pentacles upright and the Emperor card reversed. And so this month, a lot of you are getting a chance to get your love life back on terms that actually serve you and your sweetheart, or serve you if you are single or available. Because the Queen of Pentacles is all about getting something back on our own terms, getting something back in a way where it is actually gainful and fulfilling and productive in a way that suits us and our own unique situation, because the Queen of Pentacles is that energy of the self-made success. And what happens this month, the Emperor card reverse, is a lot of you are probably going to find that, yes, you and your partner, your spouse, may need to really sit down and, discuss what we need to abandon that we have been following, or that we have allowed to have too much of a presence, too much influence in our lives, too much influence over how we conduct our marriage, too much influence over how we conduct our family life, or maybe the direction we're going into the future. I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be outside the relationship. Maybe this is, again, a family situation, either your side or their side, or maybe it's something to do with culture, peer pressure, social conditioning, something that has ultimately been driving the relationship down a road or in a lane it doesn't belong in. But with the Queen of Pentacles upright, we get to actually pull back from that. We get to pull back, renew, restore, and even set ourselves up for a completely different kind of success. For those of you who are currently single and available, I definitely feel like a lot of you are going to get a chance to meet somebody that vibes very strongly with that Queen of Pentacles upright energy, a self-made success, truly authentic, somebody who is not afraid to get their hands dirty, and somebody that definitely carries that strong salt of the earth feel to them. It's going to be a really strong month here. So that is what I've got for you, Aries people. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You know I appreciate it. And should you ever wish to get a session with me, go on ahead to my website. It's integrativemysticism.com.